unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely, and what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Working with a 2nd and 3. There's the stiff arm.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw is Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Touchdown Broncos. Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun with Etienne. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Lawrence on third down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0.
Broncos 14, Jaguars nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
I'm here all day. Mike 28, Mike 28, strip the ball.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check.
Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking deep for Julio. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-0.
Broncos 21, Jaguars nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
35.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And unfortunately, in 2020, in the season opener, Courtland Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Wilson. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Steps away to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with Etienne. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Lawrence. That caught by Manhertz. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Watch the slack. Hey, number 28, Mike.
On play action, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb continues to round into form. Remember, he had knee surgery in 2019 and followed that up with 8 sacks in 2020, continuing to ascend in the NFL.
Second and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 48 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Jaguars nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another tote for Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because A drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Mike 8.
From the 36, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Ball that.
Wild Bill. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, watch that. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Run it.
Rabbit.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
From the 17, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Third and long. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
We go! 70, Indy!
Etienne once more. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Tighten up, tighten up. Easy. Watch out.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Check three. Share. Alert flare. Low pass.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Let's get there. Mike 8. Check pass. Mike 8. I'm coming after you. Well.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Brandon
after the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.